This is about practitioners. This is about actually doing the work this weekend.
Too often, y'all, we don't live with intention. We don't sell with intention.
What is it for you that allowed you to achieve at this level and do it consistently?
You work so hard, you reach the top of the mountain, and then you're like, I climbed the wrong mountain. I have the money, I have the promotions, I have everything I want, but yet I feel shitty. Why?
Right? Today, a lot of people are working from home, selling a product they may or may not care about, trying to hit a quota that may or may not be attainable. People are feeling lonely, burnt out, stressed, anxiety, you name it. But what really helps people is being surrounded by a community, and the community of people are working towards a higher goal, a bigger thing together.
One of the biggest takeaways is belief, right? Instilling belief in yourself, having that belief. Also instilling belief in your team.
Think about, what are you learning about yourself right now? What have you learned? What are you continuing to learn? What are your dreams? What brings you joy? Sheer joy. What makes you happy? And are you doing those things?
Having a community around you, having coaches, talking to your clients. I encourage people a lot to go back and talk to people who've bought from you in the past. Ask them why. Because a lot of times they will tell you things that you just don't see in yourself.
It was just so inspirational to be able to ask questions and sit down and talk with someone that's gone through what I'm working towards and what a lot of people in the room are working towards as well.
The work to create that infrastructure, that relationship infrastructure, it needs to be strong, it needs to be high, it needs to have redundancy. Because if you don't have redundant executive relationships and one shoots down, the whole thing goes.
What would happen to y'all's results if you were being more confident, being more resilient, being more perseverant, being more creative, being more energetic, being more joyful, being more loving, right? We want to get past the platitudes, past like the rah-rah lines of just be authentic, and let's actually create a plan on how to be authentic.
This is the first retreat that I've had the ability to attend in terms of like a mastermind around sales and more importantly, mindset, which is really what I've taken away from these last 2 days, the mindset of what it takes to be a sales professional, the self-care that we need to take outside of work as well so that we could show up as our best self.
If you're working so hard but you're not enjoying it, what's the point? You get one life to live. Yeah, it's a big issue in sales, right? We're always chasing, we're always pursuing, we always have that stress, and it's hard to enjoy ourselves along the way.
The transformation is real. I didn't necessarily believe there would be a transformation in the way I think, what I know, and what I believe, and yet it happened in 2 days, which I think is kind of crazy, and I'm still a little shocked that it's happening.
It's easy to go along and not invest time in yourself, invest time in community around people who are all committed to bettering themselves. The more you invest in yourself, that return will come back to you at least 10x.
Life is the full experience. It's the happiness, it's the sadness, it's the stress. I'm asking for you to find moments of slowness, of stillness, to sit with you and yourself, okay? To not try and escape all the time. You're escaping the life you've been given, that you've been granted, that is so miraculous.
Somehow everything is connected and here we are working together. She's just such a giver and a special person for all of us.
I didn't know what my North Star was. I didn't know Untap Your Sales Potential would exist. I didn't know I'd meet you guys. I didn't know any of that stuff. But I knew I would start helping people. I just didn't know how, but I knew why.